Well, greetings friends. It's Wayne Polson coming to you from SM Heartland and right here at Heartwood. And I've got a bit of a challenge for myself. You know, ever since we finished this light post here where I've got the security light mounted to the top of a 30-foot pole, now what's happening is there's no light really getting into our wood shed here. So when we come out for wood at night, it makes it a little difficult. We have to put a headlight on or bring a flashlight or something like that. And I do have an Endurance Lights solar outdoor light panel. This is a 60-watt panel that I removed from the garage temporarily just for a functional test. The problem with this is if I mount this using the hardware that comes with it, I can only mount it like this so that the light is basically shining out here, and I don't want it sticking this far out. So I'm going to try something a little different. I'm not going to use the mount that they include with the lights. So what I found is that that mount is 1.5 inches in diameter. Well, I should say this. It is equal to 1.5 inches piece of PVC, conduit, either electrical or plumbing or wastewater, drain pipe type ABS. It's the same diameter as 1.5 inches. It's even the same diameter as 1.5 inches galvanized pipe or black pipe. So I'm going to use today. I'm going to use some of this black pipe, 1.5 inches. I bought some of that, and I'm going to mount that on that fascia board up there, and I'm going to turn this light 90 degrees, so it'll be oriented like this. That way I can tilt it in, tilt it out, do whatever I want to do. So I think I've got a plan. Why don't we find out if it works? Let's get started. So the first thing I want to do is take the center line of this light. I want this light to be in the center of the shed. So I'm going to, and I've got my pipe here, by the way, already pre-assembled. I'm going to put that right into the mounting bracket here. So I'm going to measure from the center of the light to the center of the pipe coming away from the shed, and that is 18 inches. So that's going to tell me where my offset needs to be for this flange, like that. So let's take a look at that and get those transcribed. All right, so I already took care of this before I started shooting the video, but I'm going to show you the process here. This is the center line of my fascia. I already drew a line here. I'm going to measure 18 inches out from there. Over to here. Score a line right here, like that, and I'm going to go 3 1/4 inches, and I'm going to score a line here. This is going to mark the center line location, 18 inches offset for the flange. All right, so I'm going to take the flange and just center everything up here and mark my holes. All right, the holes are marked. I'm going to take a 5/16 drill and commence drilling. I like that word commence. It's pretty cool. Can you guys can't see my head, can you? 5 holes. Very good. All right, so now I'm going to take my flange, and I'm just using a bolt, plain old bolt, square head. The flange is made for like a flathead screw. I'm using a nut and a washer. I mean a nut washer and a lock washer on the back side. I'm gonna get that in place. I hear the rain coming. All right, and I'm going to go back here with a 1/2 inch drive and snug these down. Good enough. All right. All right, so now I'm going to take this vertical piece, going to run it out here, like so, like that. And I have an elbow, a coupler, and then a 6-inch piece here that I'm going to put on the end. And I'll put my level up here, and looks like I am pretty close. Can you guys see that? Okay, how about now? Can you see that bubble level? Pretty good right there. Okay, here's the light itself. All right, there it is, folks. And now I can pivot this whatever orientation I want, and my lighting will appear right here inside the woodshed. Looks like it's a little bit saggy, doesn't it? I can fix that. That looks pretty good. Here it is from a distance. So this is going to be good because if I put this straight up and down, it will charge real well most of the day. And if this light is shining straight down in this area, that's going to be perfect. I hope there's no one taller than 6'6". I'm about 6 foot. It's a little close, isn't it, folks? I don't know anybody that tall, so we're okay. Well, friends, here it is. It's nighttime, and look at that. As I walk out here, the motion detector picks me up and lights up the woodshed just mighty fine, doesn't it? And as soon as I back away to where there's no motion, it dims down. It's beautiful. It's awesome. I'm loving it. Thank you, Endurance Lights. Well, friends, I hope you enjoyed this video. That's about all I have for this one. I wanted to make it as short and sweet as I could. I thought this was a pretty good idea. Another variation on the Endurance Lights solar outdoor light mounting scenario. You don't have to use their mounts. You can use any kind of 1.5" PVC and just be creative. This was a little bit more expensive because it is iron pipe, it's black pipe. It was a little costly, but it's going to hold up well. The warning I'll give you about PVC though is that unless you're using electrical conduit, electrical PVC conduit, it is not very UV stable. That means after so much time in the sun, it'll eventually get hard and brittle and crack on you. Iron pipe won't do that, and electrical, the gray electrical PVC will not do that either. So there you go. That's my 2 cents. And Kevin Coop, I think you know what I'm talking about, don't you? All right, folks, that's about all I have. Stay kind out there in your neighborhoods. Be kind in your families. Be kind to your friends. Be kind to people who are not your friends. I'll see you in another video real soon. Over and out.